This is the subject of all the scientific interest at the moment. Meatballs, meat products. But the question is, what meat? Beef or horse? I'm at one of the world's biggest food laboratories here in Hamburg, and it's the focus of the effort to find out exactly what's on our supermarket shelves. Every day, supermarket chains and sellers send samples of their products to this place to find out exactly what's in them. And I've got with me Dr. Bert Popping, who's in charge of the scientific effort here to find out what it is exactly that we're eating. What are you doing and what are you finding?
Yes, indeed. We receive a high number of especially processed meat samples, and those samples we analyze for the presence of horse meat. What we have found, we have two different types of samples that were being sent. One is the standard QC sample, so the quality controlled sample that customers send on a routine basis for checking the presence of undeclared meat. And those samples tend to be free from horse meat. However, not the samples that we're receiving from the other hand, from new customers, where we're receiving a large number of samples which have high levels of horse meat in them.
Tell me about the economics of the meat industry. Is horse meat more expensive than beef, for example?
That was certainly something that took us by surprise, as indeed you are right in saying that horse meat typically is more expensive than beef. So from the economical perspective, from the adulteration perspective, it would make no sense at all to have beef meat contaminated with horse meat.
So that indicates that the high levels of contamination of beef with horse meat means it's substandard horse meat.
We cannot say that. We're scientists. That is an assumption that might be rightly made, but not from our side. We can only say we're finding horse meat in those samples, and the economics would normally not make sense.
So there you have it, from the laboratory, which is the focus of this effort, to find out what's in the stuff we eat. Surmising from the results, somebody somewhere, probably in an abattoir, is intruding low-quality horse meat, therefore cheap horse meat, into our food chain.